Buff Nation, what up? It's your man's Harry Billion. I had to jump back on here real quick because we got a little bit of a breaking news, and I wanted to bring that to you. I wanted to bring that to you live because by the time I do a video, edit it, and do all of that, it's gonna be a little bit too late. So I just wanted to bring you that information right now, guys. All right, let's go here. Make sure we are on. So I wanted to bring that to you, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this will suffice for you guys because I had to get it out right quick. So going live is much easier. I don't have to necessarily edit. So let's go straight to the information and get this information now. All right, here we go. Present. A little bit of a breaking news. You can take it how you want to take it. I don't know if it's breaking news or not with some, but let's see if it's breaking news or not. You be the judge. All right, so here we go. This just came in on the wire. All right. And this is our left tackle, I believe. Thank you, Buff Nation, from Gerard Christian Lichtenhan. I've been making videos about this guy for a minute. All right, so as you see right there, Christian Lichtenhan has jumped into the transfer portal, and this is what he had to say. He says, thank you, Buff Nation. Anyone that's been here knows how special of a place Boulder is, and I have been so fortunate to call it home over the last 4 years. I'm incredibly thankful for the opportunities I've had to represent and play for this team and in front of this loyal fan base. After some deep thoughts and heartfelt conversations with my family, I have decided to enter the transfer portal. All right. The education and experience that I've received at this university has been first class, and my full intention is to finish out my remaining classes in the spring semester to graduate a Buff. Thank you to Coach Prime and the entire coaching staff. The excitement you brought back for this program has energized a community, and I truly wish you all the utmost success going forward. To my teammates, I love you guys. We're forever brothers that I have built lifelong friendships to my teammates. I love you guys. We're forever brothers that have built lifelong friendships that I know will stand the test of times. Every one of you knows that I will do anything for you. I will always be rooting for you whenever your paths take you from here, or wherever your paths take you from here. Most importantly, to my family, I do not know where I would be without your unwavering support. You are my way. Thank you for all of the sacrifices you have made for me to play the game that I love. I'm excited for the future and my next opportunity. Appreciate you all. Tank. So that is Tank, aka Gerard Christian Lichtenhan, aka Tank. Tank has now jumped into the transfer portal. He is no longer going to be a Buff. He is now looking for a new opportunity in a new school. Yeah, that was Tank. If you guys know who that is, that's Tank. Okay, if you don't know Tank, that's Tank. And now he's into the transfer portal. H. Jackson said he would not be missed. The entire line can jump into the portal. Yeah, that's not what I would say. I would say, man, he will be missed. All right. Jackson does not speak for me. Jackson, you a savage. Stop playing with me. My goodness. So we lost Tank. The line, first of all, I don't know how many people are going to go. All right. But I knew that some were going to go. And I think I said that some were going to go. But where we lack is the line. If we start losing the line, that means that we're going to be in the same situation that we were in last year or this year. We're going to have to bring in a whole new set of guys that now have to get along again. And they're going to have to learn how to build together. I'm under the impression that we keep the majority of the line so that they can build. Hey, man, we went through a war this year. Nobody believed in us, but we believed in us. And let's stick together so that we can build something here. By maybe next year or the year after that, we can win some championships, or we can win more games together, go to some bowl games. But now we're starting to lose the line. Is the rhetoric making this happen? I'm not with Jackson saying let the whole line go, but was this expected? I don't know. I don't want to lose the line. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you, but I don't want to lose the line. I don't want to lose anybody on that line because we got to build. I want to build around the line, not bring in a whole bunch of new linemen. Okay, and the whole idea of, oh man, let them just do their job. You need chemistry on that line. You need to have blood brothers on that line. Where we at, guys? Try that. Texas Truth said, glad he gone. I'll say it. That's how you feel out there? Are y'all savages? No big deal. Just keeping it real. Oh, that rhymed. Panda Bear said he was getting beat. Are y'all? Am I in the wrong chat? Am I in the wrong? What are you? 50 says, come on, man. Yo, how y'all feel? Yo, what? I'm dumbfounded right now. What are you doing? What are y'all doing? Buff Nation, BWB. Are these the Buff Nation fans, or these are just BWBs? What are you doing? Y'all don't understand that we need this? Anyway, if you are just joining the chat, Gerard Christian Lichtenhan has decided to jump into the transfer portal, and he will no longer be a Buff. He is looking for a new home and a new opportunity. All right, Gerard Christian Lichtenhan is now into the transfer portal, and he is looking for a new opportunity. Here is the post on X, formerly known as Twitter. That's Tank. Tank is gone, guys. And y'all are being savages in the daggone chat, man. What are y'all doing? Are y'all serious right now? Tank is gone. I ain't riding with y'all. I ain't messing with y'all right now. I done did a 3-hour show. I had to come back on here to give you the update because I didn't want to have to edit. And y'all acting a fool. Y'all acting up. What are y'all doing? Shelly, you too, Shelly? Shelly, you too? Shelly, I thought you was nice. I don't even know who Shelly is. Shelly R. Who? You too? Who is leaving exactly? Tank is leaving. Nah, man, I'm not riding with y'all. And O-line needs chemistry. Y'all don't know football. Hundo, I'm with you, Hundo. We need chemistry. We need people to stay. I ain't riding with y'all. Okay, I'm not in this. I'm just reporting the news. Do not kill or hurt the messenger. I'm not riding with them. Okay, for the rest of us people, I ain't riding with none of these people in the chat. I don't know who these people are. These were nice people earlier. Okay, they were rocking with me for 3 hours. We was having a good old time. I don't came back to report the breaking news that Gerard Christian Lichtenhan, Tank, okay, is now out the building. And now we're talking, what are we doing? What are you doing? Tank is gone. We need chemistry. We need chemistry. I need the line, the majority of the line. He's a starter, guys. Tank was a starter. We lost a starter on the line, and we need the line. You can't go out and go be trying to get new linemen and losing the little bit that you had. Are you not? I know, okay, the line was not supreme. I get that, right? But they weren't trash where you can't work with them. How y'all feel out there? What is wrong with y'all? Crazy Beast. I know we're going to be fine, but how long are we going to hold the line? Have you guys ever pledged or been in a tug of war. You know, how long we gonna hold this line? People keep dropping off the line, and y'all keep saying we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. What is the hope that y'all holding on? What are y'all holding on to? We can't lose no linemen. New lineman comes in here with that don't know the culture that we just built just this past couple of months. The tears that we shared in that locker room, the close losses that we took together. My quarterback getting hit and bruised and fracturing his back. That pain that we just went through, that's something to build on. You built on that pain. And then you take that into next year and you're like, hey, man, this year it's game time. Let's go, brother. Shoulder to shoulder. Okay? Buff to buff. I'm ready. Sorry for what happened last year. It was my fault. Everybody blame themselves. That's the honorable thing to do. All right, brother. It was my fault. You know what? No, man. It was my fault. Nah, man. I'm taking that. It was my fault. Okay. We agree to disagree. It was my fault, though. Okay. But you go with that into the next season, and now your brothers, you're locked, arm in arm, shoulder to shoulder, ready to fight. Y'all don't agree? Y'all think that we're gonna get a bunch of new people, and when we start that spring game, everybody's gonna stay, and then we're all gonna be get along and play winning football next year? Is there anybody here that can reason with me? All right, call in. Hot tips for TRPsports@gmail.com. I didn't want to do this, but call in. If you want to argue the affirmative, call in. If you want to argue the opposite, call in. Whatever the affirmative is, I don't know, debates, whatever. Hot tips for TRPsports@gmail.com. Somebody want to talk to me, call in. I don't know what y'all on right now. Y'all on that, like, y'all smoking tobacco. I don't know what y'all on. Chris Alfred, you hear me? Are we not supposed to have people that get along or at least have been into battle together? Do you not feel better when you go into battle with somebody that has already been in the trenches? Isn't that why we call it the trenches? Somebody that's already bled with you, cried with you, won with you, lost with you. You don't want to go into battle with somebody new that has no idea who you are? We need to keep these linemen, guys. Listen, guys. Listen. Linda, time out. Y'all not understanding something. Time out, guys. We got to call a timeout on this one. Time the freak out. Let me explain something to y'all. I get it. Coach Prime would get his guy. I understand it, guys. I'm with you in this war. I'm with you. But there's one thing that we have to understand. We need chemistry, guys. Chemistry is hard to build. Okay? Shedor's last year, I ain't trying to get Shedor in his last year having the same struggles that he had. Like, if you got somebody on that line and those guys get along, guys, and they've been through something, guys, it's easier to fight with a brother that's been through something with you than to have to teach somebody new and bring them along. Are you not on that same level? We got to call a timeout, guys. Y'all can't keep looking forward to new people all the time. If you are a Colorado fan, there has to come a time where a lot of us agree that, okay, this is it. This is the team now. Let's keep this together. But y'all are always on that. Let's get some new guys. Let's get some new blood in here. Y'all always on that wave. Whew. I don't know what to make of y'all. Who is better that you're going to bring in? You are missing the whole picture. Rock and David Connor have been there all year. They are not new. Y'all, we need to keep some of the guys, okay? I don't know if this is going to have some type of trickle down effect where if you lose your tackle, Your left tackle. Then the other guy's going to be like, nah, if Tank is gone, I'm gone. I don't know if that's going to, what is the call, ricochet or have some type of, I can't even find the words right now. I've been working all day today. And y'all are, what are y'all doing? Because of injuries, we need more seasoned O-line starters. Okay, y'all. Okay. So the breaking news, Tank is gone. If you're new to the chat, if you just found out, Tank is gone. Wow, y'all are special. And I say that with the utmost respect. Wow. Man. We need to get O linemen, but we need to also retain or keep some of the ones that we got in-house to build off of. Somebody's got to stay. Do y'all agree that somebody's got to stay? Or y'all want, we got to replace the whole line? What are y'all, how y'all feeling? Hot tips for tlpsports@gmail.com, guys. Somebody call in. Somebody talk to me. I can't do this alone. Denzel Curtis says Tank is tall and nothing else. Peter Investor, man, what up with you? We need to keep up continuity and consistency. But doesn't that mean that, that's why we got to keep people here? He could. The Harris gang says he couldn't block a middle school player. Noriega says, Big Huncho Noriega said, man, you acting like Tank was good, Harry B. I don't know if maybe you're misinterpreting my sentiments here. Let me clarify my sentiments. I think what I'm trying to say is we need to keep the people we had here. We need to keep them because we feel like we went through something together. That's going to help me to take it personal when Shedeur gets hit next time. The people that stay are going to, the line that stays, and if there are starters, they're going to take it personal. Are you saying that no matter who comes, they're going to take it personal? Because people accuse me of not knowing football, even though I played and I rode the bench, but I know enough football to know that needs to be your brother on that line. That needs to be your kinfolk on that line. You're not always trying to go into war with new people. Coach Prime, if Coach Prime tells you guys, okay, we're going to get rid of everybody next year, everybody's going to jump into the transfer portal, y'all will be saying the same thing. Great, Coach Prime, bring them all in. But that needs to be your kinfolk on that line. So 50 sacks wasn't personal. Yeah, but they barely knew each other. Irv Matic, they barely they didn't know each other. They're building. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they're building. Let them build. So whoever stays here, we can build off of. If we lose the entire line, guys, we're gonna have a problem. I'm telling you, chemistry is gonna be a problem next year if we get a whole new line, even if they can play. They got to learn the playbook within a short period of time. I don't know. I'm out of gas. Guys, I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not afraid that we're not gonna win next year. I'm just now. The base is scaring me. You guys are scaring me now. I don't know what y'all are on. We got to keep some people. I can't scream it enough. We got to keep some people. Shawty. We got to keep some people. Judon says, not Judon, Angela Gaines. They didn't have to know each other. They knew they were on the same team. Brooklyn Boy says, Tank is trash. What you panicking for? Y'all got the energy right now. It's after 5. Oh, it's Friday. Y'all just got paid. Now you're in your bag. Y'all got paid this Friday, and it's the weekend, and y'all in your bag. Are you kidding me? Yo, don't spend all your money in one place. Y'all, football needs chemistry. I know the professionals, they're swapping players all the time, and you come in here, do your job, but So, okay, let me ask y'all: are y'all okay with new players every single year? Let me see what you're saying in the chat. Go ahead, chat. Tell me: are y'all okay with new players every year? I didn't even have time to put my other light on. I don't even care right now. I'm going with 2 lights. Oh, I see 4 lights. Jarvis, Tank needs to stay. Here goes a breath of fresh air. Hannah Montana's brother. Jarvis Hannah. Hannah Montana's brother. Tank needs to stay. Yeah. So I don't know. Okay, I want to make this clear. I am not panicking because I feel like Coach Prime would not find any new people. My concern is about chemistry. We went through something already. I want the guys that's going to stay. They're buying into the system. That's sending me a message that they're bought into the system that Coach Prime has here. So if we're not keeping guys that have bought into the system that want to protect Shedeur, then what is the narrative? What happened? Seaton just committed. Noriega says, stop worrying, Harry B. Yeah, but Noriega, big honcho, Noriega. What happens if the line starts to do that same thing next year? New guys, and that same thing starts happening. Then is it okay to worry then? If you're just joining the chat, Tank is gone. These people are scaring me. I don't know y'all. I don't know y'all. Oh, man. I don't know any of y'all. Wow. Tank is gone. It's right there on your screen. He said, it's been real. The crowd is great. The school, the education, everything is great. But he said, hey, man, unfortunately, I got to be out. So if he was a starter, right, then that means as a starter, yeah, he was a starter. So he's not leaving because he didn't get playing time. I'm expecting more of the non-starters to leave, not the starters. The people that I was expecting to leave are like the people that didn't get playing time. Like, let's just say, for instance, you're a lineman and we barely saw you. If those people are jumping into the portal and like, yo, man, I'm out of here. Let me go get some playing time. That's normal. That's normal activity. But when your starters are starting to leave, it just sends a bad message for me because I'm trying to figure out, well, who are we gonna keep? Like, all right, so who do you think who should stay? You're wasting your outrage. A left tackle was very weak. Players got him beat him. Hey, I'm speaking in tongues here. You got me speaking in tongues. I don't know what I'm saying. Ain't no translator here. There's got to be an interpreter when there's somebody speaking in tongues, so we're going to have to stop speaking in tongues. Call him by his first name. He is not a tank. CK is savage. Take who? Tankless? This is why kids be decommitting, because y'all the reason why these kids are decommitting. I'm gonna tell Coach Prime on y'all. I'm telling Coach Prime on y'all. Y'all the reason why these kids are decommitting, because y'all are just something else. I'm telling y'all the reason why these kids are decommitting. They ain't trying to come over here with all this drama. Are y'all kidding? When they leave, we're gonna be like, oh my gosh, get him up out of here. He was trash. The triple ones were trash too. Wow. Wow, y'all are, man. So can anybody answer my questions? Those who are saying he was trash, who do y'all think should stay? Who do y'all feel comfortable staying? Like if they left, you would be like, oh no, this is it. I'm done. No. Who should leave? Who should stay? Who was good enough for y'all? I don't think a lot of y'all get it. Jeffrey Brooks says Tank got scared of the new competition coming in from the Big Ten. Come on, bro. Tank ain't afraid of nobody, man. Let's just be frank. Let's be real, man. Tank ain't afraid of no competition. Justice Benion says Savion can stay. You talking about Washington, right? You got to stop with this nonsense, bro. What nonsense? I'm trying to talk. Wait, are you talking to me? I don't want to approach you or address you, and you saying, and you talking to somebody else. DB says Van Wells is the only starter on the offensive line that should have a chance to start. Drew Don, are you talking to me? This nonsense? What nonsense? I'm only trying to be the voice of reason. Solid Go says Solid Go, what did you say? At TLP Sports. The reality, a lot of people don't want to play for him. People need to understand that. A lot of people don't want to play for him. That's not true either. That's not even reality, because a lot of people want to play for him. So we can't say that's reality. That's not reality. So now DB saying Savion Washington was he was crap all year. Denzel Curtis says Colorado should have let Ralphie the Buffalo protect Shedeur instead of so-called Tank. Yeah, Purple Orca. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to lead the discussion here, and I'm not a man of many words. I got many words. Harry, you'll be a better blocker than Tank. Come on, man. I'm an old man. I'm in my 40s, man. Ain't nobody blocking out there. I would throw out a freaking right. I'm in the age group now where your hips are your most important asset. I was once young, but now my hips are the most important assets that I have. So now if you mess around with your hip when you are in the 40s, you got a problem, bro. You ain't playing no football. I don't even go out on Thanksgiving and go play in the field. Like, wow. Y'all are different. Oh, boy. Wow, okay. So Tank is gone. If you just joining the chat, if you are just joining the live, Tank, that's Gerard Christian Lichtenhan. He's gone. He's a starting tackle, left tackle. The starting left tackle, he's out of here. And everybody is saying he was trash. So we are straight up blaming the O-line. It doesn't matter. We're going to blame the O-line. No matter what, it's the O-line. I want y'all to keep this same energy when they get the new O-line that we all banking on and similar problems starts to arise. Keep that energy, because then I know a lot of us, I'm just going to point the finger at y'all. I know a lot of y'all don't come for coach, okay? Coach is the coach. I'm talking about Prime now. Stop reserving your whatever it is for coach just to say, okay, he got the new O-line, and now we still got the same problem. So now I'm going to I'm taking the veil off, and I'm coming for him. He sucks as a coach. Don't do that. I want to warn you guys. Remember, I'm under the I'm under the influence. I'm still keeping my belief that Coach Prime is a really darn good coach. Given all the circumstances, everything he's dealing with, he's a darn good coach. I'm riding up and down, whatever sideways we go. He's a darn good coach. That's how I'm keeping it. But there's a lot of you now that are riding on, let's get new guys, everybody sucks. But I'm under the impression that a lot of y'all are hiding your true feelings, and you're masking the thing that you really want to say, and you're banking everything on this second season and saying, okay, coach, we're going to ride with you for one more year. Bring in a new line. But if this suck, coach, I'm putting it on you. I don't like the way this is going, man. I don't like the way this is going. I'm being 100 with y'all. I'm keeping it 1,000 with y'all. I think a lot of y'all are secretly hiding what you really feel in your hearts, and you're going to unleash it if, for whatever reason, this new O-line that you think is coming does not work out, and you're going to unleash the wrath of everything you want to really say when this O-line doesn't work out. You're going to be one of those people, and I want to get this on the record. You're going to be one of those people writing this comment. It's going to start something like this. I really like Coach Prime, but I was riding with Coach Prime, but I really trust that Coach Prime last year was a fluke, but this time is him. It's going to start something like that. And I want to caution all of us. This is not the type of level where you think Coach Prime is going to dominate, and all of the promises that he's making, everything's going to come, is going to ride, and he's going to win a championship next year. I feel like some of y'all would be disappointed to the point where you're going to be so disenfranchised that you're going to come out and start saying some other stuff that you've been holding in. Be upfront, be real with yourself now. Accept what's happening now. Just do that. That way you can set yourself up and just be free to say, you know what? I'm still good with Prime, because Prime's my guy, and my guy is the guy that their guy is always talking about. I have released my expectations, and I say, okay, to heck with it. It is what it is. I know Prime. There are things that I like about Prime, and I'm going to stick on those things. I'm not with Prime because of coaching. I don't know if I told you guys that. I said it in several videos. I'm not really a Prime guy. I'm not a bandwagon buff because of coaching. I'm a bandwagon buff because of the human factor of Prime. Because Prime is real. Prime talks, he speaks the truth. Prime, he's a Christian man. I can't test this Christendom, but he's a Christian man, and he speaks the Lord's name. And he's about training up people in the way that they should go, because he knows that in the near future, there are roadblocks that are coming that if you're not aware of those roadblocks, and if I don't tell you right now for our community, our black community, I'm going to say it, for our community, if you fall for the traps, you are going to be left out there fending for yourself when all of this fanfare is over. And I want to prepare you for that. That's why I'm a bandwagon buff. So I'm settled with that. The coaching thing, I have already forgiven that. I said, okay, you know what, Coach Prime, I get it. He's learning because Coach Prime is a new coach. And I'm settled now with myself. Even if he doesn't want to accept the fact that he's learning too, and he's a great coach, that's on you. But I'm giving you the grace to say, you know what? I understand. You need to learn. You need to learn a few things, and I'm giving you the grace as a fan to just not be all enamored and all googly-eyed to say the grace that I apply to anybody else who's new to something and they need to learn something. I'm applying that grace, and I'm just gonna be a fan. I'm just gonna be that guy that just says, man, I love you, man. You can make all the mistakes you want to make. Go ahead. I know you're going to be great in a few years. Man, you will be eating people's lunch. I've come to that point with Coach Prime. I was up here, and then all the losing came down here. I saw the mistakes, and I was like, oh, man, we didn't give this guy no grace. He wasn't doing that thing. He wasn't telling us that he was the greatest coach in the world. He didn't tell us all that. That was my expectation. It had nothing to do with him. That was my expectation. He was doing that thing that Jerome does in the hood. He was doing that thing that Junebug does in the hood. He was doing the thing that guy on Saratoga Avenue in Brooklyn. He was doing that thing. That thing that he does. Yo, what up, son? Yo, I run this block. I'm him. I'm this and I'm that. Blah, 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 blah. But when you meet Jerome, you're like, Jerome, like, yo, what up, man? You want to start this business? Jerome is like, nah. Jerome he's that swag king. And he's built something around himself, and he's like, yo, man, I do X, Y, and Z. And for some reason, people buy into that, and they give Jerome the respect that he garners because Jerome gets results on the block. He protects his block. He ain't saying he's the greatest at anything. He's just saying, man, I'm just him. He talks that talk that we know on the block. Jerome is talking. That's how he talks. Jerome never says he ain't beyond reproach. Jerome never told me that, hey, man, I ain't saying nobody can get me. We all can get God. But I know who I am. I'm just talking my talk. I'm in my bag. This is my block. So that's how I talk about it. I don't think Coach Prime is doing the same thing. But a lot of us are translating that into him being the best coach, and he's going to win. He's going to beat everybody. Can't nobody touch him. I think we're translating into that. So now that's how we're judging him based upon that. And now we're setting our sights on a whole new system, a whole new team. Coach, well, you know what? Bring everybody in. And then the second that he brings everybody in and it does not fit our agenda and it does not go the way that we are, once again, setting up our expectations for, if it doesn't go that way, guess what's going to happen? A lot more people are now going to, like, the veil's going to come off. And we're going to rip him a good one. I think that's what's coming. I really think that's what's coming. And I please, I'm begging you. Okay? I'm begging you. I'm going to beg you on this show right now. On this live. Please stop. It ain't fair to him. Please stop. Let's just be frank. You got to stop. I'm telling you, you got to stop because what happened this season, if this season did not wake you up to realize what's real in FBS football, then you're really not riding for Prime because your grace is set up for him to lose. You can tell me all day long, I'm a Prime guy, I'm a that. But what you're doing is a disservice to Prime. Because Prime is Jerome in the hood for me. Prime is Jerome. Jerome got a lot of swagger. Jerome can lead a lot of people. Jerome never says, man, I'm better than everybody else. He just says, I'm good. I'm him. Jerome just talks his talk. Never puts anybody else down. He just says, man, listen, if I want that, I can get it. You see that BMW next year? I'm going to get that. And Jerome goes out. He does whatever he does. I'm not saying he steals it. Jerome does whatever he does that Jerome does and gets that BMW. Now he's driving a BMW. He's like, yo, Harry B, look, I told you I was going to get that, and I got it. I'm a hustler, baby. I got it. That's that. I see Prime like that. Prime can talk his talk, but we're interpreting it as, oh, he's going to win everything. Nah, Jerome don't always win. Jerome doesn't always win. But Jerome got swag. The girls like the way Jerome talks. A lot of the guys respect the way Jerome talks and carries himself. But when you meet Jerome, you realize that you come to reality like Jerome's like he's a real dude. If you really get to know Jerome, you know that when there's a crowd, Jerome talks differently. He gets into his bag. But when you get to the personal level, Jerome tells you the realness. He's like, yo, man, you got to big yourself up because there ain't nobody going to big you up. The world is built to tear you down. The world is going to tear you down. So if you don't big yourself up, who going to big you up? You got to big yourself up. And you got to let people know that who you are is who you are. If you're going to like it or not, you ain't got to like it, but you're going to respect it because I get results the way that I am. That's Jerome. He's in the hood with it. That's Coach Prime. He ain't going to change that. But your expectation can change, and I'm begging you on this show. What's coming may not gel together. Coach Prime had a really freaking good team this year. It didn't work out. If you don't know that Coach Prime had a really freaking good team this year, then you're in a place where you're not willing to accept reality. That team was really good. There was a lot of personality stuff going on that team that did not mesh together. You put that team, that same amount of team, give them some time to grow together. Forget about college or anything like that. The same young men, give them time to work out their differences, their personalities. That same team can win. We're going to get a bunch of new guys in here. And you are banking too much on those new guys. And what's coming, I don't know that you're ready for it. Oh, man, I feel bad. Who is Jerome? Oh, y'all didn't get the Jerome analogy? Jerome is that he's that swaggeristic guy in the hood. Jerome is that dude on the block that he's just cool. Everybody likes Jerome. He has that lovable energy. He has that likable energy. All right? And he talks his talk. He gets things done. He protects the old ladies on the block. He protects the young ladies on the block and the young little boys that don't want to be in the gang. He protects them. He's like, you ain't going to do that. I'm Jerome. This is my block. I run this. That's Jerome. Jerome has a certain way of talking. When he's in the crowd, he's a performer. He's an entertainer. He gives it to you like it is. You know what I'm saying? He knows he's a wordsmith. He can put it together up and down, sideways, left and right. And he'd be like, yo, son, I'm Jerome. I'm him. I do what I do. All right? That's Jerome. So you can look at Jerome. You can read Jerome from afar, and you say, who does this guy think he is? He's talking all that, da. Who the heck does he think he is? Jerome. I'm Jerome. I can be my blah, 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 blah. That's how we doing Coach Prime. Y'all understand? Prime is Jerome. Jerome is not a dope dealer, bro. Okay. So what do you think Prime is selling you? Jerome sells dreams. Prime is selling you the same thing. He got a commercial out right now with Nike called The Dream. Your dream could be delayed. Jerome is a dream seller. All right, here we go. Let's bring some people in, guys. Let's bring some people in. Oh, man, my analogies are going over your heads. I'm sorry for that. This is the second show we're doing, so. It said, who the heck is Jerome? Jerome is a dope dealer. You're crazy, yo. Oh, that's like I said all of that, and y'all lost in the sauce. Y'all said, "Who the heck is Jerome?" All right, Janet, I got you. Cover 2, I got you. I'm sending you the link right now. What is wrong with y'all people? Come on now. Purple Orchid says, I'd rather Prime. Prime says, I'd rather Orchid. What did you say? I'd rather Prime be Melvin from Baby Boy. Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Give me a second, guys. All right, I'm about to bring on some guests so we can talk, guys, because this is different, man. This is different. Hot tips for TLP Sports at gmail.com. It's the call-in, guys. Hot tips for TLP Sports at gmail.com. It is the call-in email. Please go ahead and email me, and you can come on the show and just tell me whatever you're gonna tell me, because I don't know, guys. Yo, Angela, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Angela. You know why I'm saying thank you. Thank you for the Cash App. All right. Cover 2, I just sent you the invite. Janet Elliott, I just sent you the invite. So if you are still here, check your email, click on the link, come on here, and tell me whatever you want to tell me about what's going on. If anybody else wants to come on here, talk crazy, man. Y'all, what is wrong with y'all? Man. Hot tips for TLP Sports at gmail.com. My niece is trying to call me to tell me that she's 7 years old. Oh, man. 7 years, my niece, 7 years old. Man, the baby is 7 years old. Yo, Carolina boy. Jerome really broke and driving his girl car. Why are you trying to shame Jerome, man? Jerome. Oh, what's wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Yeah, you can have that. What? I don't have it. I'm live. I don't have any charger for you. All right, guys. So I'm just waiting for my guests to come on. But come on, like, I want to know, man. Are y'all cool with having a new O line every single year? Are y'all really cool? I want put that in the daggone in the chat, y'all. Hey, chat. Are y'all cool with having a new O line every year? Is that the truth? Is that how y'all feel? I don't think y'all believe that. Prime will get better alignment in the portal. He did it at JSU. I understand, but it's like it's hard for me to fathom. I'm not saying Prime cannot get new linemen. I'm not saying that. I'm not panicking or nothing like that. This is not a panic a thing like, oh my gosh, we're losing people. I'm not trying to send panic throughout the fan base. I'm just talking on the I'm talking on the fact that we need to maintain the team. We need to keep the team together. The boys got to stay together. All right. And if a lot of them stay together, then we will have some guys that have already gone through a rough patch together, and that may breed some type of cohesiveness. That might breed some type of brotherhood. Something like if you go through something with somebody and you come back next year when you're in high school, if you went through something with like a whole bunch of people, the next time you'll come back together, you're like, man, we know each other already. We cool. But when a new group of friends come into that group, you start forming cliques, and now you gotta figure new people out. Hey, yo, where you from, son? Oh, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, or yo, I'm from Jack, Mississippi. I'm from this place. Yo, what you like to eat? Oh, I like fried fish with grits. You know, you gotta learn all of that all over again. Before you know it, it's game time. Yo, you ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready to go. Are you a shooter? You don't know if these people are a shooter like JD was saying from Philly. Like, do you know if these people are shooters that you're getting? You don't know if these people are shooters. Casey said Sean brought that O line with him. He can take him. Okay, that's a perspective. That's a perspective. So if that was a Kent State guy, then I understand it. Then I say, okay, fine, I get it. He was from Kent State, and his coach is gone, and maybe coach had coach communicated with him, and he realized, he was like, yo, I'm out of here. Because I'm gonna share this with y'all. Let me share this with y'all so you can see. Hey, callers, if you already got the link and you're working it out, cool. But I emailed y'all hot tips for tupsports@gmail.com. Go ahead and call in when you get that link. Let me share this with y'all. All right, Derek, that's what's up. If you want to come on the show, let me know. I'll send you the link anyway. If you want to come on and to say what you got to say, then you just come on the link. You just come on the show. Derek, I'm gonna send you the link. Come on if you want to say that live. It's up to you. But let me show y'all this. Y'all gonna be like, huh? So speaking of Sean Lewis, after meeting new coach, San Diego State players enter transfer portal. After his press conference, all right. Look, this is from Extreme Sports X247. So I don't know how if these people are like, real, like if they're real what's the name? I have no idea, but I know for sure that Sean Lewis is probably going to be talking to some of his folks to jump into that transfer portal so that they can play for him, because Sean Lewis is actually like, he lost a lot of people. So I know that we got two big guys from Kent State last year when Sean Lewis came over, and he needs players now. So he may be, hollering at his players that he brought over to go ahead and jump into the transfer portal and can play for him, because he did lose some people. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're losing some guys because Sean Lewis is going to take his guys. Shiloh just declared for the NFL draft. Is that breaking news? Carolina boy, is that breaking news? Shiloh just jumped into the to the draft? Declared for the draft? He's joshing on you? That's cap? Why you capping, man? Oh, he playing with me? Carolina boy, you playing with me? Oh man, come on, man. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know he was playing with me. Thank you, Casey. Come on, y'all. I'm doing a show here. I'm not privy to all the outside stuff, so I'm only whatever comes here. That's what I get. But I got two guests that I just emailed I just sent the link for you to come on and talk your talk. I sent it to Derek also. So Janet Elliott, I sent you the link. Cover 2 Harmony, I sent you the link. So come on, let me know. I mean, okay, so Sean Lewis is going to take some of his guys. This is just, it's renewing my faith again, I guess, in a way. All right, it's renewing my faith that, okay, so Sean Lewis is taking his guy, but then what's his name? Then Coach Brew recruit some people. Are Coach Bruce people going with him too? I don't know. Should every coach take their people? Coach Prime, I mean, when he left Jackson State, he took some people from his guy. Okay, so Torian Beverly says Sean Lewis can't take anyone. They'd have to sit like Tyler Brown. Good point. Good point. In all of my talking, I'm not even considering the fact that they've already transferred once. And if they transfer again, they're going to have to sit out. So sit down, people. Purple Orchid says Lebby left Oklahoma and hasn't taken anyone yet. Didn't he say I had one Power 5 offer and that was Colorado? Well, dang. Are we talking about a Tank? One Power 5 and that was it? All right. Are y'all trolling out here? Because I don't want to keep reading all of these trolling messages, okay? I'm hearing that a big name coach is going to be in town Sunday for the OC job. Tank D2, he was 2-star commit. I hope these are not trolling stuff that I'm reading because, guys, y'all got to help me out. If somebody's trolling, please let me know because I don't want to put trolling message up here. All right, Chuck, what are you saying over here? Chuck Harris? Chuck Harris. Why does that name sound so familiar? Chuck Harris. Chuck Harris. Chuck Norris. That's why it sounds familiar. Oh, you know, okay, okay, so you're not trolling. All right, okay, so where did you hear that from then? If you're not trolling, where you get that from? You say you're hearing. When people say I'm hearing, like either they're hearing it from other channels or somebody who has some connections, some real connections. They're sprinkling in your ear. KMS says he admitted Colorado was his only P5 offer. Okay. Chuck Norris. That's why your name sounded so familiar. Chuck Harris says the O-line lacked athleticism and strength. No matter how tall they were and how much they weighed, they just didn't have the skill set and the ability to hold back those big boys. Take a breath, man. Yeah, I mean, you on it because I did do videos that broke down the O-line's average weight, average height. If y'all remember, I did those videos and we were averaging really good numbers. We had the average height and the average weight, and we can stand up to the Nebraskas, the TCUs, even though they had that big old 300 kid that was going viral online. We came in and we beat their little butts. We beat that horned toad, that frog. We beat them out. That lizard, that's not really a frog, it's a lizard, but I ain't here to geek out. Twitter is the source, bro. Of course. Okay? Of course. Okay? Online is undefeated, okay? Google is listen. You go to Twitter, the information that I just gave you is off of Twitter. So, and you follow the right people, all right? You follow the right people, you can be right there you can get that information. All right, so I invited 2 people. I don't know if they're coming on or not. I invited 2 people, Cover 2 and Janet Elliott. Hot tips for TRP Sports at gmail.com. I invited you. Just click on that link and you can join the show. Hopefully they got the right link. And if you're still out there, you got the wrong link, let me know. All right. So what are you saying out here? I bet Jerry Jones asked Prime how much NIL money he needs. Hey, they were talking last night. And look, that game last night, the the refs, somebody paid the refs last night. I ain't gonna hold you. My guy's Geno Smith. I was looking for Geno Smith to win last night, and those boys got 5 penalties on one drive. 5 back to back to back. I was like, what is going on? That's not even real anymore. I'm like, forget it. And let me go back to see you where we earn our penalties. How do I get invited? All right, Enorba. Hot tips for TLPsports at gmail.com. You see right here? I put this email right here. That is the email that you email. All right. Hot tips for TLPsports at gmail.com. Make sure you spell everything correctly. You email me there. I will send you a link, and then you click on the link and you come on and we have a conversation. You can show your face or you can show a photo, whatever you want to do. It could just be your voice. It can just be calling. But yeah, this is not going to go long, guys. I just wanted to make sure that I dropped that information on y'all. This is breaking. So I've given you the information. Now I just feel like what you guys are saying in the chat and how you guys are approaching this, I feel like we might have the wrong mentality. All right. I really feel like we might have the wrong mentality. And I want to caution us, just you better buckle up for next season because they're going to be ready for us. If you thought it was bad this year, it's going to be even worse next year. The people that are coming for us. Because, are we going to win? Oh, you're going to win this next year too? Okay. You're going to have to see Kansas. You're going to have to see BYU. Is it BYU? Yeah, you're going to have to see them. Let me not mess with y'all. All right. You're going to have to go through North Dakota. Coach Elliott, I'll be right with you. We're going to have to see Colorado State again. We're going to have to see Baylor again. Oklahoma is going to be ready. Kansas State is going to be ready. Cincinnati is going to be ready for us. Texas Tech is going to be ready for us. If y'all think it's going to be a walk in the park next year, hallelujah. Boy, oh boy. All right, let me bring on my guest. At least let me see what Coach Elliott got to say. Coach E, what up with you, man?
Hey, what's going on, Harry B? How you doing, bro?
All is well. Thank you so much for having the courage to come on with me, and let's see what you think about this tank information and whatever else you want to add, brother.
Well, basically, I want to just take up the subject from what you were talking about with Coach Prime. See, I've been a Colorado fan since the 2000, early 2000, 2001. So I'm not a Prime follower, you know.
Okay, so you are a true buff.
I'm a true buff. Okay. So when I look at football from a coach's perspective, okay, I look at him and what he had to do. Okay, I give him an A+ on marketing, increasing their vision, raising the money. But then when I look at him from coach to coach, like you were saying, the people got to give this man a chance to grow as a coach on this level of football. When you take your emotions out of all of that, I mean, you got to enjoy it as a fan. That's the whole excitement about being a fan, man. You know, but
That's
when
important.
you do, when I listen to what you're saying and the points you're trying to get across, you're enjoying the part about being a fan. But the reality of you got a left tackle that couldn't block my granddaddy.
Okay.
You got a line that it had a lot of issues, man. And so the expectations of the football team was always a reality to me. I think I've tagged you a couple of times and said, man, I'm giving this man 3 years to build this program. I've owned semi-pro football teams. And I mean, I've built from scratch. I understand in that process what it takes to build a successful football program.
Okay.
The people got to be patient with the things that has to take place. You got kids that are going to get mad and leave. You got kids that are going to come. You know, for me putting kids in college, Harry, they wait till the last minute. They change their mind. Then you got to get the school is calling like, hey, bro, you know, I've been to North Carolina State. I've been to UNC. I've been to UVA with kids. And I understand the process of building. So, and I don't expect everybody to do that. They're not going to do that, Harry. They're not going to understand exactly where you're going with that part of it, because it's they're being the fan. But when you look at Tank leaving, did he really look at his performance? The man he was on the field, so he can't say they didn't play him.
Okay.
But look at his performance. So then when I listen to everything you say, man, I listen to the people that are on. I very seldom come on with people because I like one-on-ones with you and I. Because you can drop things on me, then I can think through the process. Because I'm going to listen to everything you have to say. I'm not going to cut you off. But Colorado's got a lot of growth, man. So when you get past the 1-11 season, right?
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What did Coach Prime do that the other coaches that got fired didn't do? Look at their records.
It's not that rhetorical. It sounds rhetorical.
You understand what I'm saying? So what did he actually do except he came in, he's having to build a program, but those other coaches got fired from the same records. Have fun with the hype.
Did they have Jerome's swagger, and did they put a target on their own back because of their swagger?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't do that. See, you're right about that, bro. It's like the football I come from. I don't care. I want you to talk about me. Listen, bro. You're not supposed to like me. You ain't supposed to have nothing good. You are my opponent. I don't care if you don't say nothing about me, good about me. Because guess what? Friday night, we're going to see each other. Then we're going to find out what the talk is all about, bro. Okay. So when people, they said this about Coach Prime, a grown man. He didn't hear things worse than that on the football. I had guys that talked about my mama on the football field. But you know what I did? Their numbers on the back of their jersey was missing at the end of the night, brother. See, that's how you settle all that kind of stuff. But
like my guest earlier said, hey man, you can talk as Coach Prime because you can back up what you were saying on the field, but these kids are not shooters. Like JD said, you need shooters to be able to talk like that. You can't just talk like that based on some kids that are not shooters. You ain't going to the hood with some dudes that's gonna run when the fight breaks out.
Bruh. I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood right here in Virginia, bro. Let me tell you something. If you go out there, you better be right.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean, that's the only thing I want to say, man. I'm enjoying everybody's point of view because their point of view is their point of view, and they're right what they see in their point of view. But what you're trying to bring to the table, I enjoy is you're bringing common sense to it, And after you give someone a fair analysis and you evaluate them, you got to look at it, man. And I just retired last year. Been coaching since I was 21. Man, I retired at 68 years old, bro.
On your retirement. Congrats.
I've been out there, bro, and I learned from each step, all the way up to high school, and I never got into college. But coaching football is coaching football. You're gonna learn. I saw a coach at one of our local schools last week, man. A few weeks ago. 30, 40, 42 years old, and he schooled me. But you got to be willing to listen and learn, bro. Okay. That's all it is. But as far as, Tank and all that, man, I mean, anybody that people that don't even know football know that kid couldn't block. I'm going to say this, Harry, and I'm going to make room for somebody else to come on. Okay. When you look at us at CU, right? Like I said, I'm not a bandwagon buff. I'm a real CU fan. But that don't disregard with y'all guys. I'm glad y'all are aboard, man. We want more fans, But the thing about it, man, is coaching, bruh, they got a lot to learn, man.
When you say they, what do you mean? Who?
Coach Prime has a lot to learn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has a lot to learn, and he's solid at coaching because he's not ignorant to it. But the strategies are different. Cats are thinking. Cats have already made. They're 3 plays ahead of you. Now you got to prepare. When I heard he said he on his headset, remember he always said that?
Yeah.
Then say something, coach. I've been a head coach.
Yeah.
And I pull my OC to the side like, yo, you're not going in no shotgun. The 5-yard line is at our back. And we've been bowling for dollars all night with the center snapping the ball. He rolling the ball on the ground. Why we not going under center? I'm just talking about a simple decision you can make. You're looking at the clock. You have a guy beside you, right, Harry?
Yeah.
He keeps you informed all night. Coach, you got this much time. Hey, coach, you got to do this. I've had coaches come to me and say, Coach, you want to think that? We got a minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Coach, we can run 3 plays. Don't go ahead and kick that field goal now. See if we can go ahead and get the touchdown.
Okay.
Gotcha. You see what I'm saying? It's you're constantly communicating. And the guys in the booth, I guarantee you, Harry, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, them guys in the booth,
go ahead.
They're talking to Coach Prime. They telling him, bro, he's making the decisions or ignoring the decisions he can make. He's a head coach, brother.
And everything's gonna rise and fall on that leadership.
Bottom line. Can't get around it, y'all.
Man.
Thanks for your time, bro. Thanks for letting me on. But I'm gonna go and listen to y'all, baby.
Thank you for coming.
I'm with you all the time, bro. I'm with you. I wanted to make that statement, man, because you are making some solid points. And I ask everybody, remove the emotion, remove the fandom, and look at the numbers and the facts, and you get a clearer picture, man.
Coach, before you go, let me drop this on you. Let me just get your thoughts real quick.
Okay.
Do you think that people, their expectations, let's just say they kind of say, okay, Coach, I'll give you that grace today, this year, but next year you better come. And I'm saying now you got me excited for next year, but do you think they're not being realistic enough to what's coming for next year that may not transpire the way that they're thinking, and they may unleash the wrath and start going after Coach Prime if it doesn't go their way?
Why should I have to say the thing? You said it, brother.
I want to hear from you because you're a coach.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
That's what happens.
You have to
sense that coming, can't you?
Yeah, you can see it. Because just look at a little bit of the noise that's coming from the bandwagon base. You haven't heard it quite yet from the people that were there. Okay, It's the comers, and I see it, man. But like I told you before, you gotta give the brother 3 years to build a program. You gotta have a program, and Harry, you played. Offensive line and defensive line, you got to develop that stuff, bro. Them skill positions come a dime a dozen, man.
Right.
But you got it, bro.
Coach McKinney came on and he was like, bro, some of these kids, they want to shine now. Nowadays, it's about social media, having the spotlight, and kids don't want to be on the line. You got 300-pound kids that want to go catch the daggone ball because they want
to shine. Look, in semi-pro football, right? In semi-pro football, I've had guys come to me, just like you said, you're a coach. I said, what position you play? Yeah, coach, man, I played at tight end. Bro, you're 320 pounds. You don't get over there with them guards and tackles and get out of my face.
You better stop playing with me and get over there in the trenches.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, enjoyed it. I looked forward to this conversation because you have real football. You have your fun with the guys. I love it, man. But when you have your football moments, man, I always text you and go, bro, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I know when to leave, and I know when to hang in there, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. I
appreciate you, man. You've given us a voice. Just sometimes have things to say, man. We just don't really get to say. And I appreciate you, man. Keep it going, bro. Hey, I'll be hanging around.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
All right, I'm out, baby.
All right. Man, I appreciate you guys too, man. You guys are fun. You guys are making this a lot easier for me, and I do appreciate the fact that I get to serve in this community. It's something that just kind of like it was a blessing for me. I was at a point. I'm a techie. I'm a guy that sold video equipment, and I know how to put all of this together. I can light. I can do all these things. I can tell a story. I'm a storyteller. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a director. And I was in a space where I was looking for something new to do. I was looking to break away and start a new career and build stuff. And this is what happened. And then I tried this. I was like, let me just put my voice in there when Coach Prime and everybody was talking. I tried it, and this is what's happening. So I'm grateful, and I'm glad to serve. And I feel like the fact that I'm here, I want to make a difference while I'm here. For people to think, like, I want y'all to, like, especially those people who say you love Deion Sanders and you really care about him. I want you, because now I want to also say this, because a lot of y'all were not saying anything when we were winning. I believe even if we won, you guys probably wouldn't say anything. It's only in losing that all of this stuff comes out. Okay, we didn't start questioning his methods, his motives, anything that he said, his bravado. We didn't start questioning Coach Prime's anything until, as a matter of fact, we were defending some of the stuff until when they started losing. Then all of a sudden, now we're saying, oh, maybe he needs to calm this down. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. The advice comes when he starts to lose. And I feel like we're harboring those feelings, and we're reserving those feelings for when things go wrong. It is only when things go wrong that we stop cheering for you and we start giving you advice. So we got to be careful. That's why I'm cautioning us now, because what I do know about the transfer portal, you don't get like, okay, now we're losing a starter, but that starter, like you said, wasn't really that great on blocking. Maybe he has some type of feeling and he felt like Sean Lewis was being disrespected, and he decided not to block, because the 1 and 11 kids, they also left. When those guys left, they had, I would say, 3 to 4 in there that are now playing for, like, they're going to be playing somewhere like Florida State. They're playing for teams that are successful. So was it a decision not to do their job properly because they were feeling some kind of way? We don't know. If we just say Gerard sucked, he didn't want to block, whatever that was, we don't know what's happening. Now, if we hear next year, oh, he's beasting out somewhere else, then we're going to say, oh, so I guess he decided not to block for us. But we got to remember that Coach Prime is doing his best to try to navigate the circumstances that he has to deal with. He's dealing with the fact that, yes, his swagger, his bravado is putting him in a situation. He's dealing with that. So he's navigating all of that. He has to answer for everything. All right? But he's not going to stop being him, because the reason why I'm here and the reason why you're here is because of exactly how he does his thing. So keep doing you, Coach Prime. Keep doing you. I can't say, Coach Prime, don't be you, bring this down, bring that down, because what got you here is what exactly you're currently doing. So I had to stop and say, oh, you know what? I'm not telling Coach Prime what not to do. Do you, Coach Prime. Do you. And the people that really want to play for you, the people that really want to line up for you, once they realize that, oh, you are this way, and they still come, now you are in a situation where you're like, you know what? I was myself, like having white friends. A bunch of white people be like, y'all too loud. Y'all too this. Y'all too that. But then a couple of white people, like, they come and they start partying with you. They start rocking out with you. You'll be like, well, what's the difference between you and that other white person? And they're like, what do you mean? They're like, well, they turn their face up on me. They say I'm too loud. My music is too loud. They don't like hip hop. They don't like Christian music. They don't like African music. But you like it. You're like, yeah, I just like you. You're just you. So is it possible that we're telling Coach Prime to stop so that he can conform to other people's way of doing something, and then he doesn't get the people that he wants, or a different version of himself that people may not like? What if you just continue being you, and then when people realize this is you and they come to you, you know those people are really for you. These people are rocking with me because I'm African. All right? I don't have the biggest channel on YouTube, but the people that are here, they respect my views, they respect my perspective, and they're like, yo, Harry B, I don't care that you're African. Whatever you're doing, I just like you. Let's rock out. Those people are for me. That's what Coach Prime is saying. I want to be me the way that I am. Let me be myself, not be like anybody else. Let me do my channel the way I do it. And then if you come and we rock out and you learn who I am, and you like, yo, Harry B, I really like your spirit. I like your spirit too. Let's rock out. I think that's what Coach Prime is doing. So I want people to get that in their brain and understand that, hey, man, we got to put a pause on telling Coach Prime, don't be this way. Because remember what Coach Prime said, the fan only blows when you're hot. Keep that in mind as I bring on my next guest. Okay. And you can tell me your first name, but this is Boa. Boa,
that's right.
This is Harry B. You are kicking it with your man Harry Biz.
What up, my boy? How you doing, man?
I'm good. What up?
Glad to have be on the show. Glad to be on the show, man.
All right, man. So what it is, man, what it does, and what do you got to say?
I have to say, man, these next 2 days, the portal is about to go up in flames, my boy.
From whose
side?
The
portal is about to go in flames.
From who we getting or from who about to leave us?
Oh, it's about to be some people about to leave. You better be noted. Sean Lewis just left. You know he got his boy OB over there. So he's still inside trying to grab what he can grab.
What you said OB?
Yeah, Coach OB.
Bill Boyle?
Yes, sir.
Were they that close?
Come on, man. He came from Kansas State, didn't he?
Whew. So he about to be out.
He about to be out. You know what I mean? He's trying to steal what he can steal.
Ooh. Oh, he in there.
I mean, that's what I think. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I mean, so that's why he ain't left yet. No, Tank just left. So, you know what I mean? He got Tank. So he's trying to get out. I think he want that quarterback, man. I think he want that quarterback, my boy.
Which quarterback?
Who do you think? The last one to start for Utah.
Oh, he want Ryan Staub?
Man, listen, because like he ain't got nobody on his team right now. Have you been watching?
Bro, I just put up the thing. He lost his starters.
Yeah, he lost his whole team.
Bro, they jumped into the transfer portal.
You know what I'm talking about? He ain't got no resume over there. So you know what I mean? He got to build up. So the only way to build up.
They listened to him. And then they just jumped into the transfer portal. It was like, man, we're not picking up what you putting down, brethren.
Bro, that's how it goes too. That's how it go on any program. Any program.
Man.
Any program, anytime a head coach come in, players are leaving.
But that's the new way though. That's not normal.
No, it's not normal. They don't know what type of culture you're trying to put in there. They don't know what you're bringing in. You know what I mean? They don't want to believe in you. They don't even know you.
So that's the new norm.
That's the new norm.
That's tough.
It's tough, my boy.
Everybody got to deal with that nonsense.
Listen, like I said, Sunday, there's got to be a big time coach coming into Colorado, flying in. Yo, he talking to the little dogs.
You know what black dudes when they raise their eyeballs like that, they're like,
bro, you know Coach Brown got the connect, man. You know he got the connect.
Okay.
So I know a lot of you sitting back, man. Who he gonna hire? I'm tired of waiting. Look, Coach Prime, man, y'all seen him last night with Jerry Jones. Man, that man got all the money in the world.
He was recruited.
And what was he saying? Where's your son at? Where's your son? Where's Shadir? Right? Shadir get there, he's gonna be a top pick in the NFL draft. So Shadir posted on social media today. I mean, Jerry Jones said I'd be a top pick. You know what I'm talking about? He come with that money. But I think Jerry Jones want to wait another year. Because I think he want both his sons and he want Travis Hunter.
Oh, he want a trifecta.
He want the money bag, you know what I mean? And that's the money bag. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, that is the money bag. You get all three of those on the cheap. You get all three of those. How you gonna get all three of those though? Come on now, like nobody else is gonna be on the board.
They can trade up. You know what I mean? They can trade for a first rounder.
And he'd be willing to spend anything.
But Dak ain't getting out there the way he performed last night. That boy not getting out there. That boy putting on MVP numbers.
Who, Dak?
Dak, yeah.
My boy Geno Smith was getting him though.
Man, hey, don't sleep on Geno, man.
That's my guy.
I can't say that. But that boy been doing that since
Geno was here, and we treated him like garbage, like hot garbage because of Eli Manning. I was screaming at my TV for years. I was like, Eli is done. He's finished. But because he won Super Bowls here, and the whole Giants people, they treated him like trash. So now I just follow him wherever he goes because I'm an underdog. I love the underdog story, right?
Listen.
So I follow him for that. So
Geno has been doing that since he was at what, West Virginia? and people forgot about him. And then he got hit behind what's his name? Russell.
You talking about with the Jets?
No, with Seattle.
Oh, Russell, Russell, whatever his name is, I forget.
I can't even think of that boy's name right now.
He's in Denver right now.
Yeah, he's in Denver. So he got hid behind his shadow, you know what I mean? So he wasn't able to show his potential.
Yeah.
When he got up out of there, you know what I mean? They were like, hold on. Where this kid come from?
Yeah.
Been doing that.
Yeah.
Been doing that. You know what I mean?
So,
but,
so this whole idea of Tank leaving, you're confident that Prime is bringing in some Russell Wilson.
Tank is out of here.
You wait. Are you?
Listen, I don't mean to say it like that, but damn, he's one of the reasons the running back could never hit that hole. He's one of the reasons SS got hurt. You know what I mean?
Okay, so hold up, man, hold up, because you know me, I like to throw some curveballs in there, like I'm a pitcher. Okay, so listen, man. Was there some sabotaging going on? Because what if Tank goes somewhere and he starts beasting out?
I mean,
because we can't blame everybody. Like, come on now.
Yeah, can't blame. I just think he have a lot of weakness because he's so tall. You know what I mean? He doesn't know how to balance out.
By the way, his name was Russell Wilson. Okay, Kim B said Russell Wilson.
couldn't get his name out my. You know what I mean?
We couldn't figure it out.
It happens. It happens. But I think he's
especially
okay.
When you live.
But I don't believe that he's a top dog, and especially in Power 5 level. So if he go to a smaller school, yeah, he'd definitely look very good. But
bro,
when he was running that Pat Sherman offense, you know what I mean? That last game, Pat Sherman, he knew how to figure those motherfuckers out. Excuse my language.
Bro, I'm low key telling you, I think Tank was the man, dude. I know this is not a popular stance, bro, but I'm just trying to tell you, I think Tank was low key the man, bro. And but this is why I think you would say he sucked, because I feel like there was communication that we were not privy to that was going on in that locker room, and I think like Bill O'Boyle and Sean Lewis, they knew early on that they were leaving, and they started to get in the heads of some of those dudes. And I think now that if you think in hindsight, I think some of those dudes was tanking for the you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. No doubt. I do believe something. Maybe Shedeur got into it with Sean Lewis. Sean Lewis was trying to do something, and Shedeur was like, "No, boy, just put up 500." You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to do all that. So, you know what I mean? A couple weeks go down the line. He come back, all right, man, let me run what I got to run. And Shedeur went with it or something, you know what I mean? And then they went sideways. And after that, you know what I mean? Shedeur was probably, not Shedeur, but Sean was probably talking to his manager, like, yo, what's out there? What's out there? Let me know what's out there. And might have got caught, you know what I mean?
He got caught trying to look for a job.
He got caught looking for a job. I think that's what happened. I don't know when it happened, but I believe that. Because, like, as you can see, every time that he go to the sideline, he go this way, you know what I mean? Him and Sean Lewis trying to talk to him like, man, get that shit out of here, man. You know what I'm talking about?
That's why
but you got to understand that Sean Lewis haven't worked with people like us, you know what I mean? He haven't worked with
wait. You trying to throw a curveball in here. Hold on.
No. Listen,
MLB. MLB.
Hear me out. Like,
hold up, MLB.
He had worked with like people like us, but he haven't worked with no real ends like us. You know what I mean? In the hood. You know what I'm talking about? So and Shedeur
man, I'm not right. I'm pushing back on that one. I'm pushing back.
That.
No, bro. I'm pushing back, bro.
That.
Because listen, there's no football team that you can't have more than you can only have a bunch of white dudes, and you're not gonna have at least 60% of your team ain't gonna be black. There's no way.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Like they happened in Florida.
How you telling me there was no?
Did you watch?
There was no niggas on that team. He didn't have no niggas.
Yeah. Of course, I agree with you. Did you watch the game the past Saturday with Florida and Florida State?
No. I didn't see it.
You didn't see the I think he was a wide receiver, he was a freshman, and the coach was holding him back, and he was like, "Get off me!" And went right back in the game.
I saw that clip.
Like that. Like that guy cannot relate to him. You know what I mean? So you think he would do that to a black coach? No, he ain't gonna do that to a black coach. Somebody that can like lift him up, and hear him, feel him. You know what I mean? Like Coach Prime. If Coach Prime was talking to him, if Coach Prime was talking to that kid at that time, like he did Jimmy Horn, he would have performed on the field. You feel me?
I'm pushing back. Because you got your man's number 14, was it Dawson or whoever it was that was not 14. The dude that was talking crazy with Coach Prime on the sideline, and they put it on camera, and I was
like, talking about Stoudemire.
Stoudemire, yeah. So that's the same thing, isn't it?
No. That was
physically push him. He didn't physically push him, but there was some words.
Well, that was on the field versus off the field. The other guy was coming back on the field. But what happened with him, he had, he messed up. He blew his assignment. And Coach was trying to tell him, like, bro, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stay outside or inside, wherever the play was. But he messed up.
For us or Florida State?
Yeah, and no, for us, for Stoudemire, when he allowed that touchdown. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, he allowed that touchdown.
So then what is that other narrative you spinning about the dude pushing?
I'm talking about from Florida.
But you're saying that if it was a black coach.
Yeah. I'm saying like the same example, but different team. So like if that was Coach Prime talking to that guy, you think he gonna be doing all that? Like you got to see it, man. You didn't see the play.
No, I'm telling you, I saw the clip. I saw the clip, but I'm pushing back because I'm like, nah, that's not. I can't ride with that because I feel like there's no football team. You can't have a football team in America, anywhere in America, where you don't have predominantly black players. That means you don't want to win. It's just that.
Yeah, of course. Every team's gonna have like.
And you can't have a bunch of black players.
It's gonna be any
right.
race.
So you're telling me that he's only coached a bunch of suburban kids?
No. I'm saying that he can't relate to Shadur standards like.
But Shadur's not hood.
Like Coach Prime can relate to Travis Hunter. The connection is different.
Nah, bro.
You don't think the connection is different?
No.
So no, I'm saying
he dealt with that. He dealt with that.
So Sean, but I'm saying Sean Lewis had never been raised in the hood, like Coach Prime was raised
in the hood.
You don't have to, but to be able to walk in their shoes, you will understand it.
I'm not riding. I'm pushing back all day on that.
Hey, it is what
I'm pushing back. I'm from Montgomery County. Maryland, and I've met some white dudes that were suburban as heck, but they'll get up in your ish. They will get up in there and they'll talk that talk. They'll tell you, hey man, listen, this ain't where it's at. Bro,
of course they do that. I'm not saying that they won't do that.
You don't have to be raised in the hood.
I'm saying that. I'm saying
a real good coach. What about Nick Saban?
No. That had nothing to do with a coach being good because you're raised in the hood. I'm saying that if you from the hood and that coach is from the hood, y'all can relate. That way, y'all have a lot of chemistry. You know what I mean? I was in the hood and I got rolled up in with a gun. You know what I mean? I got robbed, and then someone like a coach like I lived the same life. You know what I mean? And Sean Lewis like I ain't never lived that life. You know what I mean? So I can't connect with you on that level. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Sean Lewis can like recruit at a different level, as playing video games. I don't know if you heard about that, but he played video games.
Yeah.
That's how he was able to will in. Coach Prime can't offer that, so it's a different type of connection that you can offer to will those kids in. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, so we'll get off of that, but I got a final question for you. Where do you see this going? I'm going to put the same question I gave you. I asked you, or I asked my last guest, the coach. Do you see us setting up this situation where we get to a point where our expectations are not going to meet the realities of what's going on in college football, especially with Coach Prime and the recruiting process that he has to go through? People say he needs time. A lot of people are saying he needs time, but
man, come on, let's go.
Let me finish. Do you think that we are having false expectations, and then we're now banking again on another year where he's not going to get everybody that he wants, but people are going to start really talking what they really feel if things don't go the way that it should go next year?
No, of course not. Have you ever paid close attention to the transfer portal?
I did this year. This is my first year.
This year, okay.
Yeah.
This happened every year, bro. Like last year, it happened with Oklahoma. I don't know if you paid into Oklahoma, but a bunch of them just dipped out when Lincoln Riley left. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So when Coach Venable come over there, people like, man, who are you?
No. Let me ask you this. That's not the question. The question is about the fans and their expectations, their false expectations, and their enthusiasm for what's coming. I'm not saying Coach Prime cannot get the people he needs, excuse me, but he's not the only one. The teams that he's the teams he's going to be facing are doing the same thing. But we're having high expectations again, right? And I'm just saying, should we curb some of our enthusiasm? Because if it doesn't transpire the way that we're thinking in our heads, once again, that we're going to come for Coach Prime even worse than we're doing right now? That's the question.
No. The main topic is, do you believe? If you believe, then you won't have all these questions. You're going to believe that they're going to fill all these gaps.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's going to be good, my boy.
So you think people should just still be on the high? And if what happens if it doesn't go the way they're thinking? What happens?
I mean, it is, my boy. It is. You know what I mean?
Like, just believe it. Don't worry about it.
Listen, bro. I believe. I don't know if you believe or some of the viewers don't.
I believe, but I want to be careful.
Of course.
The second time
around, you gotta understand what they have in Colorado right now. You know what I mean? What they have in Colorado and what they need. Have in
Colorado, and I'm not doubting Prime. I just want to be careful because if I set my expectations up here and I'm like, you know what? I believe Prime is going to do it, but my expectations based on that is up here, then I can judge Prime wrongfully based on that expectation that I set for myself.
Yeah, and you're not wrong to feel like that because the way the season went, you know what I mean? You was all in. You know what I mean? I've been watching you, my boy. I've been watching you from the beginning.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And congratulations, because you continue to grow. You didn't give up, you know what I mean? But you can go all in or you don't, you know what I mean? Because I know how that can be. That can be very stressful. Your anxiety can go through the roof every game. You're like, man, that's some bull crap, man. The refs but like I said, you know who Coach Prime is. You know what type of standards he brings. You seen him on Thursday Night Football. What happened? You seen social media blowing up. Nike, you know what I mean? They just announcing that's probably the shoe deal. You know what I mean? They just probably re-announcing the shoe deal. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we're gonna be good, bro. Wait until after Monday. Monday night, Monday, just Monday. You guys better be locked and loaded on Twitter.
Okay.
And on 24/7 Sports. If you don't have that locked in on your computer.
Yeah, it's locked. It's locked.
It's locked in. Just keep an eye on that, my boy. Monday.
I got a few writers. I got a few writers. Yeah, I got a few writers that you know, they be feeding me information. So
all right. Monday, it's the barbecue. All everybody right. in the chat,
Jerome is gonna be at the barbecue. I promise you.
Everybody gonna be at the barbecue, my boy. Monday, you probably gonna upload like 20 videos. You're gonna be going crazy.
I'm just gonna go live, man.
You're gonna be going crazy.
That's why I went to live right now, because I just did a 3-hour show, and then I said, you know what? I'm not gonna go try to do a video and try to edit. Let me just go live and just get it out there. Stumble over words, don't have to edit nothing, and just get it out there. It is what it is.
Yeah. That's what you can do. Just go live, my boy. Because just Monday,
just go live.
At Monday, it's going down, my boy. And you want to start your stream bright and early.
Okay.
All right. Bright and early, my boy.
Yo, how do you pronounce your first name?
Oh, my name is actually spelled backwards. It's Ronnie, but it's Anna Boy.
Anna Boy.
Anna Boy, yep. But you can call me EB like you said the other day. I'm gonna just call you EB. I ain't gonna try to announce your name.
Yeah, EB, I'm calling you EB, bro.
Already, my boy. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yo, thanks for calling.
Already, man. Stay locked and loaded, bro.
For sure. You guys are special to me, boy. I tell you, different perspective. That's what we do, man. Here at TLP Sports Club, we're not the biggest channel with Coach Prime, but we keep it the realest. I tell you, man. And I'm always trying to make sure that people have the right mindset. Keep the right mindset. I want to make sure. I just want to clarify. Where I'm at with it, my expectations, I'm still we got a really good team. I want everybody to please understand. I know that some people are graduating, they're going to move on, but Coach Prime assembled a really good team. O-line, D-line included. In case I have not made that clear, Coach Prime had a really good team, or has a really good team, pending Tank and whoever else is going to leave. Okay? If we keep the core team together, that's where I'm at with it. So let me explain, because somebody says, explain, what is your expectation? All right, KMS, I'm not afraid. Okay, let me just explain this. I believe that Coach Prime has a really good football team. All right. Now, there was some breakup in communication, feelings, emotions, things happening, okay, within the adult group. There was some rift in the adult group. Yesterday, I explained it, but there's been some rift in the adult group. Mom and dad are not getting along. That's why I feel like that team didn't play to their full potential. And I want you to know that everything that I've said on this channel has actually come out and happened. So once again, I'm saying it to you so y'all can understand. Coach Prime has a really good football team. Let's just say we keep a lot of those guys on that team. We are going to be always competitive. I just need the core group to be like the group that was at Jackson State. I need that group to feel like a family. It's not a family when mom and dad are yelling, when mom and dad are not agreeing, and all of these things. Coaches coming from over there. Coaches are coming from over there. That's why it's important that you get somebody that rocks with you and who you are, your personality. They're not leaving you every day and then go secretly having a conversation about, oh, why do they have all these cameras around? Or why does he talk like that? Why he can't pronounce certain words? Why he don't know what physiology is? How he cannot read physiology? He's not going. Nobody's leaving you and going out there and saying, "Hey, man," and talking greasy about you behind your own back. That means you have a snake in the room. That means you have a snake amongst you. And when you have a snake amongst you, you're not all going to be on that same page. So when I realized week number 3, we were 4-2. And I realized that my spirit told me that adult group, they don't get along. We're winning football games, but we're not playing winning football. I know this team is good, but the adults got to get along. When there's not cohesion happening within that locker room with the adults, it makes it hard for the kids to really be happy to want to play for each other. So that's where I stand. I'm rocking with Coach Prime. I don't have no false expectations. I don't want to set up no false expectations so that I can talk greasy about Coach Prime later on when those expectations are not met. That's why I'm cautioning everybody, because there are people who are talking a little bit different now. In the beginning, they were saying they were giving high fives for the way that Coach Prime was. Now it's changing. So that's why I'm like, curb your enthusiasm, because what you're thinking is going to transpire next year, in case it doesn't, just in case it doesn't, because keep in mind, this year did not transpire the same way. So new people are coming now. Are we going to get another snake in that room? Are we getting another snake in the living room or in the locker room? And the same thing happens? Then what? Then where will you go with it? Now Coach Prime is no good no more? He's still going to be the same guy, because of the level of grace I am now accepting about him. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I want you to get. Settle in your skin with Coach Prime, and you'll be fine. Win, lose, or draw, are you rocking? That's it. Win, lose, or draw, are you rocking with it? So don't set your expectations up here, and then when he doesn't meet those expectations, now you're not rocking with him. Now you got things to say. Coach Prime is this. Coach Prime needs to do this. He needs to change that. Oh, my gosh, get rid of all the cameras. If they don't win no games next year, where are you going to be at? If they lose all the games next year, where will you be at? Are you still going to be like, yeah, I'm still rocking with Coach Prime? Or your mentality about Coach Prime is going to change just a little bit? You got to settle. You got to settle within your spirit. You got to be content within your spirit. First, let's be content. Settle down. Expectations, everything, settle it down. And then once we get there, then whatever happens, we already know we settle. We good. Coach, go ahead. Take another year, Coach. Next year doesn't work, Coach, take another year. Let's go. I'm rocking with you regardless. Ask your friends who are around you. You rolling with me when I'm good? Or you're not rolling with me when I'm not good? Ask your friends who's riding with you, regardless. Ride or die. That's who we call them. I'm with it. India Carter says still going to be rocking. That's good. That's good. That guy, Bill said, wishing Gerard Christian the best. May he land at San Diego State. Maybe he'll land at San Diego State. Hey, man. Let Coach Sean Lewis get all his boys back. Get the band back together. Repeat the success or not success or whatever you had. Hopefully you have a lot of success at Kent State. But listen, man, that's what it is. You know, I just want to make sure because I'm bandwagon buff. I'm the man that started this whole bandwagon buff idea. Some people like, I'm not no bandwagon buff. People sending soft shots. We ain't no bandwagon buff. We riding with Coach Prime. I ain't saying nobody had to be no bandwagon buff. I'm just identifying it and trying to take my power from anybody that wants to have my power. I'm bandwagon. I'm a bandwagon buff. I wasn't before, but now I am because Coach Prime is here. And I know that's what you call people. That's what you try to shame people with. As soon as new fans show up, you say, oh, where these bandwagon buffs come from? I'm a bandwagon buff. I came out of nowhere, and now I'm here because of Coach Prime. That's the only reason why I said I'm a bandwagon buff, because I ain't trying to make sure, I'm trying to make sure ain't nobody making no fun of me because I'm making fun of myself. Homie, I'm here because I'm a bandwagon buff. Holler at me if you see me in the streets doing my tap dance, doing my African dance. Holler at me, all right? Guys, listen, that's the information that I have for y'all. I wanted to put it in a video, but I said, you know what? Let's not do a video. Let's go live. That way we can just get the information out. It is what it is. We got it out there. So there you have it, guys. Any questions? Let me make sure that nobody was trying to come on before I go. The BWB can't be. That's what it is. That guy Bill said BWB. I'm a bandwagon buff. That's what it is. You ain't gonna shame me. I'm too clean. I ride too clean for you to shame me. I'm too truthful. I can make fun of myself before you make fun of me. Holler at me. It's way too easy. This is too easy. This is me. Oh, wait a minute. You mean I can be me on here, this YouTube, and people are rocking with it? Shoot. Shout-a. Let's rock out. BWB all day. India Carter, but you can't gatekeep Coach Prime. I'm just talking to the fans. I'm just I don't know if you're talking to me, India Carter, but anyway. Listen, man, I am a navigator for the fans, okay? That's who I am. I'm a navigator for the fan base. I'm giving you a voice for you to come on here and say what you got to say. Everybody got something to say. So this is an opportunity for us all to have a community where we come and we discuss this kind of stuff, all right? And I'm just blessed that you think that I'm cool. Or if you don't think that I'm cool, at least that you tolerate me enough to where you come to my channel to get information or at least to kick it with me every now and then when I go live. Man, I love you guys. And I thank God for this opportunity, okay? Because it ain't got to be me. It could be somebody else. All right? He already gave me the personality, so nobody made this. But God, I give him the glory. So you like this personality because God was ready for you. That's all it is. All right? You like me because God was ready for it. That's it. So I thank God for that. I'm grateful for Coach Prime's legacy and what he does and what he has done. And the fact that I can actually use his NIL to make a little bit of money for myself and to do what I love doing. Guys, I'm going to leave it right there. You know who I am, man. I'm Harry B. And that right there was the Liberian perspective. I'll tell you something. That's TLP Sports Club, baby. Blah. Peace out, everyone.